following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Dodge the ground!
Of course! Of course!
Ah, this is the dangerous one? Yeah, she doesn't know. She only looks dangerous to my pants. But nonetheless, surrender your weapons into the chest.
So I'll place the dagger and the sword in the chest.
Not the bow.
Oh, and the
arrows.
bow, and the bow and arrows, yes. Which,
And now the fun part, searching you for more weapons. Unless there are others you wish to surrender.
so I've handed it, the only thing I've got on me is
The
the...
invisible sword and the breastplate, I believe.
Yeah, so I'll put my braces in them.
I said weapons.
I don't know what you'd consider. If I hit you with the braces, it would cause damage, so it'd be better to remove them, just in case, and I'll take the sling off, just in case. Because it's easier than...
You know, if you want to keep on dressing, that would be fine by everyone here. No sense of humor from the island. When the Foots, on the other hand, you are escorted into a stone-walled room that is clearly some kind of guard's break room or office or something that's just been cleared out. And behind basically a wooden crate box desk, two crates pushed together with a cloth over it. There is a grey-robed figure. There's a candle on the desk, and it is the only light in the room. There is no one else. The guards take up position by the doors, and he's like, "You're leave." You are, he brings out a sheet of paper, he's like, "You are Salon of Clan Goshen of the Kisada Seat."
Yes, Sulun of Clan Goshen of Kasota Sept.
Interesting, you are the second woman who has claimed to that name. It has been investigated. My name is Witcher Burkholder. I have identified myself to you on my position, yeah?
Yes.
Know that I am an interrogator. That is my position, that is my rank. Yeah, I have informed you of this.
Yes.
You may leave, guards. I do not believe that the young lady will try anything stupid. He leans back in the least comfortable looking chair you have ever seen. That is still actually a chair and not some kind of torture device. You are recently involved with a witch business down a well. You claimed to witches who investigated in the presence of an official of Bermania that you uncovered a witch who was performing nasty evil witch experiments on young women and summoning witch creatures to aid them. Confirm this for me.
Yes.
Why were you looking for the witch? Was it for evil witch things?
No, I was asked to find a daughter of a lady and...
Of a lady? In the peasant quarter?
Yes.
A lady is an exclusive
Oh,
term
sorry,
for
sorry.
a
woman.
A good wife
Sorry,
or...
I would have said woman, yeah. A woman,
Okay, we'll remove
Yeah.
that.
a woman to find her daughter, and that's where my path led me.
And you found the daughter in a well.
No, and not in the well. We found the secret entrance in the well.
Why were you looking in the well if you did not find the girl there?
It's
What witchery led you to believe that the witch would be down the well?
where else would you hide a witch?
Lonely cottage, big tower, disguised as fishwife. Pretending to be Amazon with yellow eyes. Ridiculous. Would be any ways to hide witch.
Then why not a well?
So it has no relation to your previous excursion down a well where you found evil witch things.
Well, if you know about that, then yes. Why wouldn't it be
If I
similar?
did not know, you would have continued to lie.
No.
Interesting.
I never lied, I never
In the
admitted.
first case, you freed a young woman from a slave woman who you have adopted the ownership of in the interim.
I have not, no. I'm only a woman in this country, I cannot adopt.
I see. So then you or a member of your party.
I would assume so, I don't know what they've done.
When was the last time you saw or spoke to them?
2 hours ago.
And the location?
In the streets, in the trades district.
I guess you were observed here, but ran off, and then they disappeared. Then the fool guard sent to bring you followed you, tried to instead of them. So they are wanted men. But that is not your problem. Just know that the Lord Roman, House Draconin, has personally taken responsibility for finding these ne'er-do-wells and bringing them to safety. So that is all taken care of by the Honorable Goodman, isn't it?
If he's doing the job, then he's doing the job to find them.
So you have no prior dealings with Roman? No prior dealings where witchcraft was involved at all?
I have not had any dealings with Roman of House Draconin.
They say that a woman is not capable of thinking as a man. But they are, aren't they? They are very clever, aren't they? Very clever. We in the guild know this. You found these unfortunate girls and the witch in the accompaniment of a member of your party,
Yes,
a white-haired boy from Vintilda
yes,
named Adrian Folk,
yes.
who only recently has started wearing a sword since you came from Sparchstone.
That's correct, he hasn't worn a sword beforehand.
Are you familiar with a nation called Sosai?
I've never been.
Are you familiar with it?
I know there is one.
Are you familiar with a place called the Underdark, or the Night Below, or the Shadow Beneath?
I've never dealt with those things, no.
But you have heard of them.
I've heard people mention them, yes. I wouldn't know what they are.
Do you know what an Drow is?
It was
Or
mentioned.
also known as Dark Elf.
It was mentioned while we were in the tunnels.
Yeah, your amazing adventures in the magically ruined Parchstone. It is still before the courts, so... You're familiar with the royal lineages of Sosaya, the houses of Sosaya?
I know nothing of that.
Then you will never have heard that progeny of the greater houses are capable of producing a kind of witch known as a battle magister or sorcerer?
I've heard of battle magisters, but I didn't know how they'd come about.
It's not, no, that a battle magister is a kind of witch who can not only use spells and magic, but can fight with weapons.
As I've said, I do not know what they are.
They are very young and exclusively white-haired, bearing similar facial features to your companion. Isn't that interesting? As a completely unrelated matter.
It is. It's odd since he was
Born
born
in
in.
Vintildas, yeah, so you claim.
No,
So he claims.
I have met his mother and father.
Yeah, have you? Have you indeed? We do not have record of his mother or father. They do not appear to live in Vintilda, so how do you explain that you have met them?
They moved out.
Do you know where they moved?
I don't know the house. No.
The city.
City. I can't remember the name of the city.
Darmstadt.
Darmstadt.
So good. Door opens, and there comes in. To the Witches College post haste. Yeah, post haste. If they give you any trouble, just tell them I send you. Yeah. Yeah, you have permission to abandon your post. Get out! You sheep. We will be speaking to them soon. If that can be confirmed, then suspicion falls away from him, as the snow falls away from a properly constructed Barmanian roof. If it cannot be confirmed, then we arrest him. For so long has he been suspected. Also, I am a scholar, you know. The library in the college is fantastic. In there is also mention of dark witch creatures called Fellblades. A special kind of witch that puts magic on normal weapons. You have not seen him do this either?
I have not seen him put magic on a sword. No.
So, I chose to take your word for this because I know you would not lie to me. Because you prefer evasion. Isn't that interesting? So, you found the witch, and you found the evil that was being done down there, and you killed the witch, and you claim his body dissolved away.
It is dissolved away, yes.
So when did you work out he was a witcher?
I didn't until it was told later. I didn't know what it was. I was told later it was a witcher, but at the time, how was I to know? It was facing away from me.
You are the one who killed it.
Yes.
So you must be very dangerous. You used a knife or sword,
Yes.
so it would have been up close.
Yes.
Close enough for you to see the robes.
Anyone can wear robes.
Are you aware that it is illegal to wear grey robes in mid-grey in Barmania?
I did not know
Unless
that.
you are a witcher.
I did not know that. But I've been in many places that people ignore those rules.
I also imagine you do not know about the laws here in general. So, have you been informed of certain laws, such as the illegality of magic
Yes.
and magic users?
Yes.
And you are also aware of the illegality of undeclared members of the nation of Zeiss, who must carry permits?
I didn't know about that rule, but I don't know why it would pertain
Consider
to.
yourself so informed. You claim to be an Amazon from an island.
Yes.
An island where there are no men.
There are men.
Really? I was under the impression that there were no men on the islands of the Amazon.
How would we get more women?
With the net? I don't know.
That's why we raid the mainlands to take men.
I meant there are no men in your societies. You use them as cattle?
That's correct, yes. Since I've come to your lands, I've got to be learn. the understanding, people think that it's always that way, but sorry, it's hard some days. I've been to understand how you people see it.
What an interesting perspective. You see, to us it is you who are wrong.
This is why I've trying to understand your ways, whereas if you're in my country, you therefore have to see it my way.
Of course, it is only natural. Wenn in Einweg, du as the Einwägens do.
How do you do it?
It's a little goose grease, usually. Okay, so you are on the friend. Now, your Romanian friend would have realized, of course, when he saw the deserted body, he would have said, "Grey robes, das ist der Witcher." Because he is from here, is he not?
He is.
And so he must have made you aware at that time, mustn't he?
I think he was more distracted with the screams from the next room.
Such a caring boy. Which of course is why you didn't inform anyone that it was a Witcher who was conducting evil magic.
I don't think anyone would believe us if we said that it was to be.
Of course not, it is preposterous. Or perhaps someone impersonating one.
Which is a possibility.
And you immediately went out on the festival night, no less, to obtain early assistance, and then witches were called. Now, you originally stayed at Shadow House when you arrived in the city.
Yes, but at that time we had no knowledge of it. It was a dangerous place, so we moved.
Interesting. Are you aware that the secret entrance in the inn led down into the nasty witch cave? It was in the room previously occupied by your Berman friend.
Which Berman friend?
Adjin Folk.
No,
Not the exiled traitor.
No, I did not.
Isn't that interesting? That the suspected battle magister witch was in the very room that led to Evil Witch Cave. Isn't it interesting? There's the matter of your yellow eyes. There's only one way to get some. Conventional wisdom holds. When was the last time you were in Zeiss?
I've never been in Zeiss.
When is the last time you were in one of Zeiss's border colonies, then?
I've never been in a border colony.
Then you will not mind me asking who your mother was.
My mother was a maiden, but again, I would not know who my mother was because part of growing up, when we're born, we're passed to the village. The village is our mother.
Horrors of the barbarian way. So you do not know your lineage.
I am a farmer.
So you would not know who your father is.
No. It was the same thing. Because the only ones that would know that would be the wise ones.
You possess interesting equipment. Your bow is a very advanced, very strange design. Very unusual for a barbarian woman from an island to have such a superior weapon. Is it from there? Or did
No.
you acquire it on the mainland?
I acquired it from the mainland.
Your sword also is very interesting.
My first sword was taken from me on the road.
Interesting.
This is one I found that worked well.
And of course, I noticed your dagger. Now that is a very interesting looking weapon. Is it steel?
Yes.
Rare. And it does not look of elven or dwarven make, so it must be very old, very ancient. Hilts like that and crossguards like that are very rare in Romania. They're very decorative, less practical. Is that also a newer acquisition of yours?
Only recent, yes.
You must have a great deal of resources to afford these things.
We had the resources.
I guess the matters of that case may not be discussed here. So, after you murdered the witcher, did you do anything to the body, remove anything?
I never touched the body after.
And the villains?
I never got near the woman. They were scared of me.
Do you have any reason to believe that they are free from contamination of witchness?
All I can say is the monsters were on one side of the room and they were on the other.
Which means...
I think they were free of contamination because why would you leave all the women together in pens? If one was to turn, it would kill the lot. Where the other side was individual pens with the monsters inside them.
There have been large incidents of magical surges in the city lately. An unusual amount of witchcraft is going on in Romania in the last month. Do you know anything at all about this?
This is beyond me. I know nothing of it.
Witcher Gerald has followed your party all the way from Delmerstadt.
Yes.
He believes you are sneaky witch hider, sneaky witch farmers, guiding witches, namely the boy and yourself, to Romania. And then you pick up the exile. There are many people who are not happy that he is being harbored. I don't think houses.
Harvard?
The affair of Sir Gregory Radomir of Strumbrut in Germany.
He's mentioned the name, but again, I have no
He
nothing.
was a member of a high order of knights there, very respected group who chose to rebel against their masters and attempted to steal a young boy. They were driven off and have since been harassing the legitimate forces of Strumbrut. They are largely gone. He is one of only two surviving members. After the third surviving member died under mysterious witch-related circumstances in Berlin. None of that is my business. I have no power over his mortal realm crimes, you see? So you can tell me. I will not pass on the information. We merely wish to provide a complete picture of your group's involvement with evil witch things to determine the contamination level.
I know nothing of his past. I don't know enough.
And you hold him in deep counsel yet.
I don't.
Saphiro the Rat Paladin and Baldric, Blade of Saphiro, which we take to mean Saphiro, Cleric of Thor, and Gregory Radomir, are fighting tonight in the illegal Underdome. That is where they are, you see.
Yes.
Advertising this, foolish, stupid.
No, it's how they.
Yes. But the guards choose to pursue as their own business. And while they are there, and you are here, and your young friend is, we don't know where, perhaps he magicked himself away, your rooms are being searched by witches under our auspices.
Be careful of my room.
Is there aught unusual about it?
No, it's trapped, so that thieves can't break in and take my stuff.
Traps, yeah, that will not be a problem. What we are concerned about is rumors that there are witches, familiars, and consorting going on. A rat accounted doing tricks in a public bathhouse. Could be a trained rat, could be a witch. And you travel now, apparently, with a very handsome dog of good breeding that acts with almost human intelligence, has been seen paying for things in the market with coins from a small pouch, running around, almost perceiving what your large friend says to it, and acting on his words. Could be well-trained dog, could be witch. And you have a new slave, of course, who was trapped within a witch-containing cell. Were you aware of that? The witch's seal, designed to keep in evil things, the blood barrier, the running water. Someone wanted a perfectly ordinary woman imprisoned as though they were a powerful mage.
I did not know at the time that it was a thing. I was mentioned to be later.
Questions are being asked at high levels of the Witches' College if we should not just do away with your group. You are too suspicious, too troublesome, they say. What do you say?
I say I haven't done anything to harass you or your kind. I just wish to continue on my journey to find what I've lost, what I need to find.
You are looking for something particular.
Yes.
And what would you say is that thing you're looking for?
My shield bearer.
I don't know what that is.
Life part. No, wife? Wife?
I see. So, you would say you engage in unnaturally legal relationships with the same, with other women.
It's not illegal where I am from.
You are not where you are from.
And have I done those things in this?
No, fortunately for you. And also, mortal crime, not my business to enforce. But I would remind you to give the guards an easy time and not tell them about this. Let them have their fantasies.
It's why I don't talk about it much, which is why it's only here.
So you have a case set before the court, and yet you have not gone there. You remain in the outer new city, saving young girls, buying pigs late at night, releasing other young women, doing rooftop patrols with an illegal militia. I'm confused. Why not just go to the court?
The court is in the inner city.
Yeah, and?
They will not allow us through the gate.
They will not let you through the gate. that you have business with the court.
That is correct. The guards are being stopped from letting us through.
That is
I don't understand your
if
laws.
true, there is no such laws. You have business before the court. You should be taken by the guards before the court.
That's what we thought.
Well, that is again a mortal law problem and not my business. I must ask you to remain here. I have to report this and return. You may or may not be arrested. Do not attempt to leave. He will gather his papers and leave the room. What do you do? What do you do?
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?